So we have a new loading screen in FIFA. As you can see, Road to the Final is beginning on Friday. So in this video, we're going to take a look at some players who potentially could feature in said promo. In the comments below, let me know which players you want to see feature in it. If you need some coins to improve your ultimate team, the cheapest place to get them is at IG Vault, and there is a link in the description. And if you use the code Kieron at checkout, you'll get yourself an even bigger discount off your order. Now, just quickly, I do apologise if this video seems rushed, because literally it is. Obviously, with the amount of leaks that we're having in FIFA at the minute, I just wanted to get this video out as quickly as possible before, obviously, the leaks, spoil the upcoming promo. So that is why it does appear to be a rush video, because literally it is. Anyway, let's get into things. So let's begin. The first team we're going to talk about is going to be Man City, just because they're one of the favourites. I think it's pretty fair to say they're going to have a player in this promo. It's just a case of which one will EA go for, because obviously a bunch of their stars have already got really high rated cards. Obviously Bernardo already has a Champions League item, Sterling's got numerous special cards, De Bruyne's got a Team of the Year, as has Ruben Dias and Cancelo, so you'd probably think they won't go for any of them. And I'm kind of thinking maybe they'll actually put a goalkeeper in the promo for once and go for Edison if they want someone high rated. Alternatively, maybe we could see someone like a Mahrez get in. I think that would actually be quite nice. But the player I'm actually going to predict myself, I'm going to go for Laporte. I just think they might go for him. Obviously, he's going to need a bit of a pace boost to be usable, but they certainly haven't shied away from doing big boosts this year, so I'm going to go for him. But I also wouldn't be surprised to see someone like a Fernandinho get thrown in either. I know he's pretty low rated, but with City being, pretty likely to go far in the tournament, he obviously could get a good card as they progress. But yeah, I'm going to go for Laporte as my main prediction, but a little side bet on Fernandinho. Now, obviously, what I just said about Man City also applies to PSG. So many of their players already have very, very high rated items. They've got 5 Team of the Years. So Messi, Mbappe, Donnarumma and Marquinhos and Hakimi. Obviously, we don't expect them to be selected. I don't think they'd give Neymar a Road to the Final card. Maybe they would this year. They seem to be, pretty money hungry this year with all the, constant packs that we're getting. Could go for Keylor Navas, but I don't really want to predict another goalkeeper. And there is also Sergio Ramos, who could be in with a chance. I'm honestly unsure where I want to go with my PSG pick, but in the end, I'm going to settle on the very boring pick and the very scary pick of a potential Road to the Finals, Kimpembe. How much would this card cost on the market? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now, as much as I would love a Kimpembe in my club, I'd hate to come up against that card. However, one Road to the Final card that I think could actually be quite nice for the game would be a Nuno Mendes. So, Kimpembe is my main prediction once more, but I'm kind of hoping that we see Nuno Mendes get picked instead. We come on to Real Madrid, another team that's got some very good options for Ultimate Team, and another side that's obviously had a lot of special cards. Don't think we'll see a Benzema just because he's already got like 4 or 5 special items this year. Casemiro could be an option. Courtois, maybe Toni Kroos, that wouldn't be a bad one, would be high rated too. I think Carvajal would be a pretty cool road to the final, just because he hasn't got a special card yet, and obviously there isn't too many good La Liga right back options, so I think that could be quite nice. And alternatively to him, we could obviously maybe see Mendy, and if it was to happen, probably one of the most expensive left backs of all time. In fact, give me a price prediction on a potential Road to the Finals Mendy. That card, it'd be insane. I feel like I've predicted him every single year and he's never happened, so you know what, I'm going to predict him again, so hopefully he doesn't happen, because I don't want to come up against that card in FUT Champs. From Bayern Munich, I'm going to go hopeful and hope for a Goretzka. I know we had a Road to the Finals a couple of years ago, and it was outstanding, so I'm going to predict it again. Let's be honest, EA are not shy about repeating content, so Goretzka would be pretty cool. Also extremely, extremely expensive. Alternatively, to be honest, there isn't too many options from Bayern Munich, because they've already got so many special items, so I'm just going to go plainly for Goretzka. I wouldn't mind seeing a Koeman, but he's already got that striker card, so I don't think he'll be involved in another special promo anytime soon. I guess Goretzka did recently have that Team of the Year nominee, so that would be a bit of a waste, but you know what, I'm going to stick with it. I want to see a Goretzka, and as I say, when I'm looking through Bayern Munich options in Ultimate Team, there really isn't any that stand out that haven't obviously already had a special item. Maybe they could go with Sabitzer, but he's got a one to watch. It just seems a bit of a waste to give him another live item. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with Goretzka and just hope. Obviously, Salzburg's chances of progressing past Bayern Munich are not too high. However, you've still got to mention them. They still could have a player in the upcoming promo, and I think the obvious candidate is Adeyemi, and I think it would be an incredibly popular item if it was to happen as well. Obviously, just a pretty popular player amongst the FIFA community, so hopefully that one happens. It'll be a nice card, which in theory shouldn't be too expensive. Inter Milan play Liverpool in the next round of the Champions League, so that'll be, you know, a pretty interesting tie. I personally would love to see Barella get picked, but he's got a headliners card, so that's kind of pointless. But I've really enjoyed his items this year, so I'm going to go... I was actually going to go Lautaro Martinez, but he had that honourable mention card. That hasn't stopped me in this video so far, but I still don't want to go for it again. So we will settle on Brozovic, because that could just be a pretty well-rounded card, and it would be, you know, another Inter Milan midfielder who's absolutely stacked. You've got Vidal, who's already great, you've got that Barella option, and then you'd have this Brozovic as well, and you could just make an incredible Inter Milan trio from them. Speaking of Liverpool, definitely expect them to have a player in this promotion, and I actually think it could be a pretty high-rated one. And I was kind of tempted to go with Salah, but I'm going to go with Mane instead. I do think EA will give a pretty high... There's going to be one or two like really high-rated cards, surely, so I need to start including some. I'm not going to go with Van Dijk or Salah because they've got lab items already, so I'm going to go with Mane, and that would be a pretty outstanding card, I think it's fair to say. I'm a big fan of his non-inform this year, and, you know, a boosted version of him would be absolutely incredible. He's obviously got 2 informs, which are great, but this next card could just be, it could, in theory, be one of the best wingers in the game if given the right boost. And obviously, with Liverpool, like, they're pretty big favourites to, you know, progress and get quite far in the Champions League, so this card could just get ridiculous, so we'll see what happens. For Chelsea, obviously there is a bunch of options, but I'm actually going to go for Ben Chilwell, and you might be like, why? I'm going to go for him because, obviously, they've got, like, Reece James, who's got a couple of special items at right back. We've already had Timo Werner as their initial road to the knockouts player, who's a striker, so I'm thinking of someone a bit more defensive. They've also got a right back as Piliqueta, so I'm going to go for Chilwell, just because obviously there isn't too many Chelsea options in that position. So yeah, road to the knockouts Chilwell, road to the final Chilwell, sorry. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. For Juventus, I'm going for the most obvious pick, and I have included him in like my special promo predictions like numerous times this year. It's Dybala. I just want it to happen. I like his card this year a lot, and a special variant of him would be really, really good in game. So yeah, I'm going for Dybala. Juve are playing against Villarreal, so you'd expect them to progress as well, and I think a boosted Dybala would be class. So yeah, no secondary prediction, although Alexandra wouldn't be bad, would he? You know what? There is going to be a secondary prediction. I'm going to put Alexandra in there as well, but I'm hoping EA do go, as I say, for the Argentinian forward. I think Ajax's Timber could make for a pretty good item. It's a shame he didn't get into Future Stars, but wouldn't complain if he got into this Road to the Finals promo, because that could be a really, really good card, especially if Ajax can get past Benfica. Going to go with Thomas Lamar from Atletico Madrid. Obviously would be a nice green link to the road to the finals, road to knockout, sorry, Renan Lodi. So that'd obviously be really, really nice. And he's also one of the few Atletico Madrid players who haven't yet had a special card. And we all know EA love special French items, so here could be another one right here. Now for Man United, I was really unsure who to pick. I can't see them picking Ronaldo, obviously just got a team of the year. Varane recently got that flashback, and Pogba's got that winter wildcards item. Bruno just got team of the year nominee. Sancho's got a one to watch, so I didn't want to go for any of them. There is Rashford, who's got the freeze card, and yeah, pretty much anyone good has already got a special card. So I'm thinking, like, Luke Shaw has a chance. I know he's got that Team of the Year nominee. It was an objective, but EA are the kind of company that would then release a tradable version. But I'm going to go for Cavani just because, as I say, it doesn't have a special card yet. I know it's a bit boring, but that's the one I'm going to go for. We're now going to skip over to the Europa League, and we're going to talk about a couple of options from there. We don't normally see as many from the other competitions, but I do expect to see, you know, maybe 4 or 5 of them. Maybe more if we get a 2-team promo. So let's start off with Barcelona, who I don't think many would have expected to have been in the Europa League this year. But I'm going to go for the Uruguayan centre-back, Roger, whose name I'm probably getting wrong. He's pretty good young player who also could have been in Future Stars. 6'4", could have an incredible card if selected, so he's definitely worth a mention. For Borussia Dortmund, I'm going to go for Emre Can. Just would be a really, really incredible, well-rounded card for the game. And then for Leipzig, I'm going to go for Lamar because I think that would be a very nice midfield option for Bundesliga teams if obviously it was to happen. In the Conference League, I'm going to throw in a potential Jamie Vardy. Would actually be, you know, a very nice card if Leicester progress quite far, especially if they can get that guy's dribbling up, because obviously pretty quick, has some good physicals in game, and has some nice shooting, so that could be, you know, a really nice partner for the Future Stars Daka. Then have Gerson from Marseille, who could just make for a nice card with him being Brazilian and in the Ligue 1. And that's going to do us for this video. I'm fully aware I haven't included a player from every single team because, one, didn't have time, and two, EA won't do that. They won't include a team from everyone, so some teams are unfortunately going to miss out. But if you think I've missed a player who will definitely be in, make sure you comment it down below. And also, if you want to see X player in, let me know which one in the comments down below as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I do appreciate you guys watching the video, especially those of you who still watch these predictions, even though you're fully aware that leaks are just everywhere right now. So yeah, you are appreciated. Thank you very much. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next video. Got to get this out before, obviously, all the leagues come. I'll see you later.